Hey, Stav. So my whole life I've had a very sensitive gag reflex, so bad that it like messes with my eating and my talking sometimes.
Yikes.
Because of this, I've never been able to suck dick for more than a few seconds at a time.
Seconds.
So I've never really learned how to properly give a blowjob, which sucks.
Yeah.
I've tried everything I can think of over the years that I can like find online or anything, and nothing has worked. But because everyone is taking this quarantine time to better themselves, I want to figure this shit out finally.
Yes.
So A, how do I get over my super sensitive gag reflex? And B, how do I practice sucking dick in a global pandemic? All right, thanks.
I love this. I love people who take fucking initiative. You're an inspiration to everybody out there, Toots. See this? See, this is the kind of shit everybody should be trying to do. Well, just a few seconds at a time. And you said talking? Talking and eating? So even the smallest of dick. Well, here's, you know what? Your real calling might be finding a guy with a little ass dick and making him feel like it's gigantic. And look, I understand you have a pussy as well as a mouth. So maybe that's not going to do it for you. Maybe even though your mouth is for the little dicks, your pussy might be for the big ones. I don't know. But something to consider is this is almost philanthropy. Find guys with like 3-inch dicks, suck them. It'll train it. Actually, this might be good for you. You start working your way up with little ass dicks. Okay? You start sucking little guys, motherfuckers like that, and you're going, you're gagging while your lips are like pursed. They're gonna feel like fucking. I mean, this is like Christmas morning for them. They're gonna feel like a Make-A-Wish kid seeing John Cena coming through the fucking door when you gag on their little fucking pricks. And that way, you gotta treat it the way people gauge their ears, right? You start with a little piercing, and then slightly smaller, and then slightly bigger, and then you're fucking. Sometimes, you know, some people's ears look like big ass pussies from a lady's pussy from the 30s on a farm after her 9th kid. So what you do now, it's a global pandemic, obviously, but when it's not, you start sucking little dick strangers. You teach yourself how to suck dick. You conquer that gag reflex by the same mechanism that people gauge their ears, working your way up. And you're a fucking hero. You make guys with little ass dicks. It's like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It's the pretend that you have a big dick foundation. You can start a nonprofit. Write off all your expenses. You gag on their little pricks. They feel like fucking porn stars. You're learning how to suck cock. You're taming your gag reflex, and more importantly, you're a good person. I think there's something there. Now, in a global pandemic, without access to, a ton of guys with little ass dicks, I think you're gonna want to find, classic dick-shaped foods. It's the same. I would say the same principle. Work your way up. Vienna sausage. You know what I mean? Pepperoncinis. Little circular type. Slim Jim. Start sucking on a Slim Jim. You're gonna want to do a lot of popsicles. Popsicles might be the way to go. Try and deep throat a popsicle. It's melting in your fucking. The longer you go, you're gonna want to get to the point where you can put a popsicle in your throat and let the whole thing melt, and then you'll really have conquered things. So, that would be my advice to you. You have a real chance to be a philanthropist here, and in the meantime, start sucking on small dick-shaped foods, and work your way up. To a hot dog, to a kielbasa, a whole corn on the cob. It's wild, though. That seems like a fucking medical issue. I mean, your speech, like if your tongue goes too far back in your fucking throat, it'll set it off. You should see a fucking doctor. Are there poppers for throats? Do any gay guys know? Can you huff the same stuff that relaxes a gay man's asshole, but for your throat? Oh yeah, there's that spray that I used to, if you have a sore throat, do some of that shit. Yeah. Maybe that'll work. We got a lot of options here. So, good on you for wanting to better yourself. And I call back, let us know. Maybe it's going to take a while, but let us know how the dick sucking adventures are going. And respect to you. Next question there, Ralphie.